Okay, so as we talk about assessment, it's important to know how do you assign the assessment. You'll probably hear this a few times throughout the entire course, but practice mode or tutor mode is default. So a teacher never has to do anything for a student to do the practice mode or default. But they do have to assign the assessment, whether it's for the benchmark, whether beginning, middle, and end of year, or for the ongoing progress monitoring assessments. So I'm going to do a quick demonstration here of how you would assign that assessment. And then there is a more detailed version of this later in the reporting chapter when you go through the lesson on the tracking report. So that's a little clue of where we're going to head, but we're going to click on reports and then tracking report. This is where we go to see their assessment status or to assign an assessment. So when I click on the tracking report, I'll get all my classes loaded here on the left where I could actually go between them if I had multiple classes. And it will load my entire class here in the main section, where then I can just simply assign it to everyone that's there. So if this is the very first time that I've ever been in this class, it would say unassigned all the way down. And so if it was unassigned everywhere, I would simply hit select all and then assign all. And then the very next time those students logged in, they would get the assessment instead of practice. If for some reason I just wanted to assign it to one student, I could also do that just by highlighting that one student's name and then hitting assign to that one student. And so they would log in and they would get the assessment. Just a few things to note. As soon as you click assigned, they do have the ability to take that assessment. So if you do it at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, but they were going to go home and do a mirror for practice for homework, instead of practice, they would get the assessment. Not terribly the end of the world there, but just something to note that if you want them to take the assessment in a controlled environment, make sure that you only assign it just right before they need to do that. But again, that's under the tracking report. That's how you assign it to all your classes. Thanks.